In this video, let us look at some of the important Java interview questions. So let's get started. First one is sorting. Let's see how to sort the array and lists. So let's say we have got this array which you want to sort. So what you can do is that you can create a list of it using list.of. So basically it is going to create a list of these integers, and then once that list is ready, we can use this stream method, and then there is this sorted method which you can call, which will sort these integers, and then we have to convert it into the list using this collect collectors.toList syntax. So it's basically gonna create a list of integers, and that list will be sorted. Now this is good for the integers. Let us see how to do for the complex object. For example, in this list we have got this objects of type employee, and you want to sort it by ID of the employee. How do you do that? So again, create a list of these employees, store it in this instance employee list. After that, you can use this stream method, and then you can call this sorted method again. But this time around, you need to tell specifically, explicitly, by which field you want to sort it by. So here you can see that we want to sort it by ID, and it is an integer. So what you can do is that you can pass this comparator dot comparing int and then employee get ID. So basically this particular function will return the ID, which will be used to compare these objects. Okay, and then it will sort it. Once sorted, you can again convert this into the list. So basically the new list that we will have will be sorted. Now let us go to the next one. So that was about the sorting. Next is how to remove the duplicates. Okay, so again you have got this a list of strings or list of integers, and you want to remove the duplicate. So again, it's very simple. Create a list again, then create a stream using the syntax, and then just call distinct method. It is automatically gonna remove all the duplicates, and then again convert it to the list, and then you can print it. This is how you can print it. It will have all the unique elements only, not the strings. Now let's see how to do it for the complex list. For example, list of employees. So you can see here we have got these two employees. We have, and the ID is same. So how do you remove that duplicate? So for that, again, we have the list, call the stream method, then dot collect, and then we have to remove the duplicate, and for that we can convert this particular list into the map. Okay, so when we create a map, basically map has a key and value pair, and it the key should be unique, so it doesn't allow duplicate keys in the map, and that feature of the map we are going to use. So whenever it finds this duplicate ID, it is basically gonna use just one ID, and it is gonna ignore other one. That way the map will be created with unique IDs. So when we call this to map method, we have to pass two parameters. First is key of the map. So since we want to remove the duplicate based on the ID, we are using this get ID. Next parameter is what you want to store in that map. You want to store the employee object, so we have used this syntax. And then finally here we have used existing. So basically what it is going to do is that if there is a duplicate ID, it is just going to ignore it, and it is going to use existing one. So in this case 101, this first record will be saved, another will be ignored. So that way the map will be created. And once the map is created, what you have to do is that we have to just convert again back to the list. And for that, what we want to do is that we want to get all the values, and remember that values of this map are basically the list of employees. So Values is basically the list of employees. We are converting that list into the stream, and then again we are collecting it as a collectors.to list. So basically it is gonna get the unique list of employees. Then how to find the median. So if you want to find the median, what we do is that we just sort the given array, and then the middle element is basically median. If the list has got the odd elements and odd number of elements, and if it has got the even number of elements, we take the middle two elements and then take the average of that. So let's say we have two arrays and we want to find the median of that. So basically what you will do is that you need to merge these arrays and then create a single array, sort it, and then you can find the median. So basically that is what is happening here. So we are calling this int stream.concat. It is gonna concatenate these two arrays, and then we are calling sorted and then converting into array again. So basically A3 will have the sorted array after concatenating these two arrays. And once we have got that final array, we are just checking if it has got the even number of elements. If it has got the even number of elements, we need to take an average. So basically this code is not correct. Here we have to take the middle two elements and then take average of that. And if it is odd, we just take the middle element like that. And that will be our answer. And the same thing you can do for the complex object as well. So here basically we want to find the median salary. So for that we have got the stream of this employee list. Then we are using this map. Remember that to map and map is different. So here map is used to extract specific data from the list of objects. So here we want to extract salary. Once we got the salary, what we want to do is that calculate the median. So once we have that list of salary, it's pretty easy to calculate the median. Next is find highest salary or the salary statistics. So let's say we have a list of employees and we want to get the statistics of the salary. So what we can do is that we can sort this list by the salary using the syntax sorted, comparator or comparing, and we want to sort it by salary. Once we get that sorted list, what we can do is that we can get the first element and that will have the lowest salary and the last element will have the highest salary. Then if you want to get the statistics by grouping by specific city, that is also possible. Or if you want to filter it, that is also possible. So here you can see we are using this filter to filter by the city, and then we are grouping by city. And this is very important. Collectors dot summarizing double. So basically here we are getting the stats based upon the salary. So what it returns is that it returns the map for a given city and then the statistics of that city, the salary statistics specifically. So here you can see we are printing that city and its stats. So city name and then stats.get count, stats.get sum, min, max, average, all these things we can print here. Finally, we have word frequency code or the algorithm. So basically word frequency, what it does is that you want to find the frequency of words in a given sentence. So for example, here there is text and we want to find the frequency of each word. For example, Java appears two times in this particular sentence, then R appears two times. So that's how you want to print the output. So for that, what we can do is that we can first of all get rid of all the punctuation marks using this syntax. So basically, we are replacing everything except alphabets here. And once we get that string, we are splitting by the space, so we'll get that array. Once we have got that array, we are converting it to the list. Okay, that array is converted to the list. Then we are streaming that list, and then we are calling this collectors dot grouping by each word, and then count that word. That's how you can read it. So basically, it will return the map, which will have the word as a string and how many occurrences have occurred for that word. Then finally, we are printing it here. Same thing you can do for the characters as well using this uh, syntax. So when we split by nothing, it basically gets me array of individual characters, and then same logic you can apply. That's it. Thank you.